My name is Nornadiah Najihah Binti Razali and my matric number is 0574 and 69.
Antana Hotel and Resort, formerly known as PNB Management Service, is a Malaysian hospitality management company that manages a portfolio of hotels and resorts and golf club that's worth more than 800 million ringgit Malaysia. The vision for Antana Hotels and Resort is to be recognised as a premium Malaysian hospitality group that deliver unique craft experience that exceeds great expectations, which ultimately help the group generate reasonable shareholders wealth. Next, the mission for Antana Hotels and Resort is to be delivered the best hospitality experience to the guests by managing profitable and operationally efficient hospitality asset, as well as maintaining consistent high-level service standards. The meaning behind Antana is attentive, perspective, and also attractive. It's a reflection of the brand aspirations to deliver craft experience to the guests. Under Antana Hotel and Resort, we have three unique sub-brands, namely Perdana, Aspira, and Villa. The Perdana brand reflects a refined, confident, subtle, and respectful image. As all of us know, Perdana means premium. On the other hand, Aspira resembles the energetic ambience and bringing simplicity, and also Villa portrays a fun, optimistic, and welcoming gesture. So first is Perdana. Perdana rises to its name, which means first in importance, by placing its guests at the center of it all, whether is it for business, leisure time, or a blend of both. Perdana delivers with the essential extras. Perdana redefines handcraft experience at distinctive locations Kuala Lumpur City Centre and also in Kota Baru. Delight in the hotel's heritage experience architecture details, whet the appetite of customer with the interesting and appetizing local food. Next is Aspira. In an already complicated word, Aspira winds things down to a simple perspective. Aspira offering the service echo guest operations to convenience, efficiency, and affordability. Aspira is more focused to resort like escape. Aspira Kirara is tucked away in the quiets of Bandar Kirara Puchong, providing to guests the vacation they deserve located in the heart of Klang Valley. It's strategically connected to rest of the commercial area and the city centre of KL. The last one is Villa. It's more focused on holiday. With cozy, communal, and carefree vacation of the offering, the destinations are the perfect place for family or group bonding. Experience heartwarming naturality and hospitality at our resort in Rompeng, Morib, and also Port Dickson as you reveal in our team-inspired activity facility craft for old age. Villa also complete a functional location coupled with the comprehensive planning necessary to host a successful event.
Hi, my name is Syazana Farahi Binti Saibin and my matrix number is 057403. So today I'm going to present risks faced by Antana Hotels and Resort. First, fire. The physical damage to a property caused by a fire is referred to as fire damage. This damage may be caused directly by the flames or indirectly by the smoke and other corrosive substances emitted by the fire. In terms of insurance, fire damage is one of the types of coverage available in property insurance. There are 6 types of fire damage, such as fires involving flammable solids such as paper, cloth, wood, and plastic, which are classified as Class A. Then, Class B, fires are those that involve flammable liquids or solids that can become liquids. Besides that, Class C, fires involve flammable gases such as propane, hydrogen, natural gas, and butane. After that, Class D, fires involve combustible metals such as sodium, magnesium, and potassium. On the other hand, Class E fires involve factors from Classes A and B, as well as electrical elements. Lastly, Class F, a hotter, most destructive fire caused by cooking oils and fats. Furthermore, Fire damage is classified into two types, primary and secondary. The former refers to damage caused by flames, while the latter refers to damage caused by smoke or other fire-related substances.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Najwa Binti Hisamuddin. My matrix number is 058462. Other than that, there is also hailstorm, cyclone, typhoon, tempest, hurricane, tornado, flood, and inundation. It is a various types of violent disturbance accompanied by thunder, high winds, or heavy rain. While floods occur when the water rises to abnormal levels, the purpose of the coverage or flooding is not only understood in the common sense of the term such as flooding in rivers or lakes. Then there is also the accumulation of water due to chokes, drains is also considered flooding as the insurance policies.
Riot, strike and miraculous damage mean loss of damage to the insured property as a result of a riot is clearly excluded under general exclusions 1B of the policy. But by paying an additional premium, this exemption can be redeemed. There are two levels provided by these extensions, namely fire damage as well as non-fire damage done by water to the insured property. Thus, there are also elements of present that can cause a situation to be classified as a riot. In example, the presence of a rioter of at least 3 people and gathering for the executions or commencement of a common purpose. Another element is the attention to help others by force, if necessary, in carrying out a common purpose. The final element is to display violence or aggression in a way that worries a person about reasonable assertiveness and courage. Malicious damage, on the other hand, cover non-fire damage done by people acting on a personal malice as opposed to large group attentions. This is available only as part of riot protections. The scope is very wide as it will cover almost any actions thought of by a malicious damaged person to damage your property. For example, rioters spray acid or paint at Antana Hotel and Resort. It will also be classified as a riot for the illegal act.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur'Dini binti Nazarudin and my matric number is 057502. Today I will explain a bit about impact damage. So, impact damage in insurance is loss of visible physical damage or ruination. It is looked at impact damage is caused by a vehicle, an animal, or by an off-track rail to the property is covered, provided the vehicle or the animal should not belong to the owner of the property or any other occupier of the premise like tenants. Apart from that, the impact caused by the vehicle by any of the employees while acting in the course of their employment is not covered. In this policy, damage normally happen to the boundary wall of insured property are also included. It is clear that it will cover anything happen that related to impact damage to our property. A car embedded in wall of Antana hotels and resort are common examples of impact damage. The term can also cover malicious damage, which is typically damage caused to your buildings or its contents on purpose by somebody who is not unofficial to be on your premises.
My name is Wafa Aisyah Binti Nazri. My matric number is 057497. So, for bursting or overflowing of water tanks. Hotel is one of the risky places for the tank to overflow due to its very large tank size to accommodate the water system in hotels and resorts. The policy covers damage caused to the insured property by water or otherwise due to overflowing of water into the tanks by accident or bursting of the water tanks, water pipes, or other apparatus like facility water purifiers. The rate for the claim for building exceeding 5 stories is 0.006%, meanwhile others 0.005%. It excludes loss or damage caused while premises untenanted and by water discharge from sprinkle. For example, access the first 1,000 ringgit Malaysia of each and every loss where sum insured is less than 50,000 ringgit Malaysia excess may be reduced to 1% of sum insured subject to minimum of 50 ringgit.
What is the meaning of fire insurance? Fire insurance is a type of coverage that is often included in your homeowner's policy. It will cover the cost of damage to your property due to fire. There is also include your personal belongings and expenses for leasing and eating above and beyond your normal living expense, up to the limits of your policy. The purpose of the fire insurance is to deductible limits and the same coverage as your other policies. What does fire insurance cover? Fire insurance not only covers the cost of repairing and rebuilding your home, but also everything in your home. Thus, the goal is to provide retribution to put you back in the same position before the fire. Fire insurance is only part of your insurance policy, with other type of coverage responding in the event of theft, water damage, liability claims, or any other peril that could damage your home or contents. It will also cover other buildings located on your property. Your policy may also pay you and your family at the hotel or any property rented while your home is being repaired or rebuilt, along with any additional expenses you may incur because you do not live in your home.
Then, the benefit of insurance. The benefit of insurance to Atana Hotel is the payment of losses is the most obvious and important benefit of insurance. An insurance policy is a contract that protects individuals and organizations against cover losses. The second advantage of insurance is that it helps to manage cash flows uncertainty. When a cover loss occurs, insurance pays for it. As a result, the risk of paying for losses out of pocket is significantly reduced. Compliance with legal requirements is a third and unusual benefit of insurance. Insurance satisfies statutory and contractual requirements while also demonstrating financial resources. Another significant advantage of insurance is that it encourages risk management activity. Because of policy requirement and premium saving incentive, insurance policies provide incentives to implement a loss control program. The fifth advantage of insurance is that it allows an insured to make better use of his or her resources. Insurance eliminates the need to set aside a large sum of money to cover the financial consequences of risk exposure that can be insured. This allows the money to be spent more wisely. Another uncommon but significant benefit of insurance is credit support for the insured. Insurance facilitates loans to individuals and organizations by ensuring that the lenders will be paid if the collateral for the loan is destroyed or damaged as a result of an insured event. This reduces the lender risk of default by the party borrowing funds. The seventh advantage of insurance is that it provides a source of investment funds. Insurance companies collect premiums upfront, invest those premiums in a variety of investment vehicles, and pay claims as they occur. The final advantage of insurance is that it reduces social burden. Insurance helps to alleviate the burden of uncompensated accident victims as well as society uncertainty.
After all that my friend had explained, it is my turn to explain about the conclusion. So, the conclusion is, fire insurance refers to a form property insurance that covers damage and losses caused by fire, and there are also have risks that covered by fire insurance coverage. Fire insurance coverage includes due to lightning, accidental fire, explosion, bursting of water tanks and pipelines, and so on. Thus, Atana Hotel and Resort should be aware about the matters, so it is important to take out fire insurance coverage to protect hotels' property as awareness. In addition, to avoid from losses, every building or property must be insured by insurance. Moreover, we cannot expect what will happen. If one day disaster strikes, at least we have an insurance to cover our property and building. We must take an action for our property. By the way, if we take an insurance coverage, also can keep safety for others from exposed an accident that we not expected. The fire insurance has been set to repay the cost of repair if there is damage. If there is damage, reconstruction or replacement of the property damaged or destroyed in a fire. They also cover our property or building losses and damage due to explosion or implosion, water or smoke, and so on. All in all, It's important for every business to certify coverage against fire due to any reason that I had mentioned. We have to choose the right fire insurance coverage after important considerations. Thank you.